World Championship leader Lewis Hamilton scorched to pole position for Sunday's United States Grand Prix with a record-breaking performance as he dominated qualifying on Saturday. The 32-year-old Briton, who can clinch his fourth world championship if he wins the race, and title rival Sebastian Vettel of Ferrari fails to finish in the top 5, claimed his 11th pole of the season to give himself the prime starting position. Four-time champion Vettel qualified in second place and will start alongside Hamilton on the front row of the grid, with Valtteri Bottas third in the second Mercedes. Hamilton was at his best in near-perfect conditions at the Circuit of the Americas, where he has won 4 of the 5 races run at the track, as he increased his record haul of pole positions to 72. He clocked a best lap time of 1 minute and 33.108 seconds, outpacing Vettel by 2 tenths after a supreme effort by the German on his final lap. He also set a new record by claiming his 117th career front-row start, beating the old mark of 116 set by 7-time champion Michael Schumacher. "I have done all I can and feel I am well prepared," said Hamilton. "I think it is highly unlikely that I will take the title here tomorrow. That is not likely to be the case. Sebastian did a great job to get his car back up there, and unless he makes a silly mistake, which is unlikely as he is a 4-time world champion, we will see it going on from here." Vettel said, "I was happy in the end with the car, but we lacked some rhythm. We came good when it mattered, and I believe our race pace is good. Well done to Lewis today. We are taking each day as it comes now." Australian Daniel Ricciardo qualified 4th for Red Bull ahead of Kimi Raikkonen in the second Ferrari and Max Verstappen in the second Red Bull, but the Dutchman will start close to the back of the grid after being given a 15-place penalty for taking new power unit parts. Frenchman Esteban Ocon qualified 7th for Force India ahead of an impressive Carlos Sainz, the Spaniard making his debut with Renault after moving from Toro Rosso. Familiar sight, fellow Spaniard two-time champion Fernando Alonso of McLaren Honda was 9th and Mexican Sergio Perez 10th in the second Force India. In very warm and dry conditions, with a track temperature of 38 degrees Celsius, the session began with strong winds and the familiar sight of Hamilton setting the pace once he had settled in and outpaced Verstappen. Frenchman Romain Grosjean of Haas almost collided with Canadian rookie Lance Stroll, who was investigated by the stewards for impeding the Frenchman, before in an even more dramatic incident Perez was bumped by Dane Kevin Magnussen. The session ended with Magnussen of Haas eliminated along with German Pascal Wehrlein of Sauber, New Zealander Brendan Hartley, making his debut with Toro Rosso, Stroll of Williams and Swede Marcus Ericsson in the second Sauber. Hamilton carried his record-breaking speed from practice, which he had dominated through all 3 sessions, into Q2 when he clocked a new best time of 1 minute and 33.560 seconds on the ultra-soft tires. This was 2 tenths faster than Bottas and 8 tenths quicker than Vettel in third after their first hot laps. On their second runs, both Hamilton and Bottas improved as Mercedes showed their authority at the front ahead of Raikkonen and Vettel. Relishing his chance to shine, Alonso gave his lap all he had. "Whoa, I can't do more than this," said the Spaniard. It was enough to land him a place in the top 10 shootout. Out this time went Brazilian Felipe Massa of Williams, in 11th, Russian Daniil Kvyat of Toro Rosso, Belgian Stoffel Vandoorne in the second McLaren Honda, Grosjean and German Nico Hülkenberg of Renault. Hamilton's blistering pace continued in Q3 when he opened with a 133.108, 4 tenths quicker than second-place Bottas, with Raikkonen third and 7 tenths adrift of the Briton. Vettel was 4th after his first run with a similar time and Verstappen 5th, but the German found more pace on his second run to secure a front row spot alongside Hamilton.